our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy quality music. Courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Next up is Big Maybell, bringing the house down with a whole lot of shaking going on.
When something's stalking us. Right here!
Your item will be returned to you for a nominal fee.
You ready to slap iron and tool?
Attention. In the event of an emergency, remain calm and obey all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you. Attention. All contestants for the Nuka-Cola drinking contest must turn in their indemnity waivers before they will be allowed to participate.
Get along, little doggies, and Dry Rock.
Attention. In the event of an emergency, remain calm and obey all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees.
Do you have what it takes to be outside of my dead
Refreshing.
and find out? You ready to slap iron and tool? Well, all right, gunslinger. Let's take this out to the street. I count to 3. Then we draw. 1, 2. Three. Draw. 2. Slow, partner. You ready? C to slag, iron, and tool. Well, all right, gunslinger. Let's take this out to the street. I count to 3. Then we draw. 1, 2, 3. Draw. That was you. Turn this. Hope you show those outlaws what a real deputy of Dry Rock Gulch can do, and have a few extra rounds for that 6-shooter I gave you.
Attention guests. To prevent limb loss, please refrain from leaning over the railings at the Gator Wrestling Show.
Art,
Thank
there,
you.
Stranger. You know what you need? A bottle of Nuka-Cola. Wild. The fruit-based flavor with heat. Hospitality is a big deal out here in Dry Rock Gulch. That's why I want you to handle tending the bar. I got 3 orders of drinks I need you to deliver. One is just upstairs, and the other 2 are in town. You game?
Attention guests.
I already took
In
everyone
case
their
of
orders.
emergency,
Don't you remember? You said I did
antivenom
a
is available at the
rootin'
exit for the
tootin' good
reptile
job,
house.
partner.
Sorry, City Slicker, but you got
Sounds easy enough.
good deal. Say hello to Prospector Owen, Miss Trixie, and Handy Hank for me.
Attention guests. The last outbound tram to the Nuka World Transit Center will be leaving the park promptly at 11:55 p.m. Thank you.
There he is, the fastest gun in the West.
Attention please.
Good job.
Today's
Kid,
performance
old
of Capio and
Prospector
Bottlehead
Owen.
will begin in
One is
approximately
great tall.
15 minutes.
I'm afraid.
Well, that rest assured. Now, why don't you take this part of the safe combination and, hey, why not take a few more bottles of
Sure.
Mad Mulligan, Miss Trixie, Sheriff Bruce, One-Eyed Ike, and Doc Phosphate are all making their rounds at Dry Rock Gulch.
Oh,
Stop by
thank
for a photo
goodness it's the
opportunity.
new deputy. You got to help me. My herd of giddy-up buttercups have all fled
There are
the
some
bogey.
recent rumblings
You gotta
from
track
good
them down and
Yeah,
bring them
that is
back to
something
my
apart.
corral. What do you say, deputy?
Major
Reminder,
Can you help an
Nuka World
honest
is not
horse
responsible for
trader
raising the
out
station of the audience. During
Actually, I really don't want to do this.
and leave those poor?
City Radio has been
All right. I'll...
Good luck out there.
as Hancock has refused to officially comment. I'm not one to editorialize, folks, but this... Well, it just seems like a really bad idea. sitting on a pile of ill-gotten gains from Good Neighbor, I highly suggest you keep quiet about it. Now here's the rounds. Mighty, mighty man.
Bit of exercise. What? Where the hell?
Due to high demand, we've added a second performance of Queen Quantum's Coronation. Please check your park brochure for details.
Feeling thirsty? Visit Dr. Foxy.
Tickets for evening showings are still available.
Howdy, partners. Welcome to Dry Rock Gulch.
Sickness bags are available for our more sensitive customers at the entrance to the Stampede Carousel. Prepare to experience life beyond Earth and among the stars. Exhibit sponsored by a grant from the Vault-Tec Corporation. To prevent limb loss, please refrain from leaning over the railings at the Gator Wrestling Show. Thank you.
Check all the Nuka refreshment brands. Those brilliant buttercups have got some sidings around there.
Time to stop for a drink.
Good job there, cowboy. If I ever need someone to tame these Broncos again, I'll give you a holler. Here's my part of the safe combination. Good luck in Mulligan's mine.
Chill in my bones that won't come out. Too many nights out sleeping in the fog. We've got cover. That'll teach you. Can always sell what we can't use ourselves.
Just heard Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. If you're from out of town, be sure and visit Diamond City. It's safe, it's secure, full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Back to simpler times. When folks actually went looking for blood. It's Elton Britain.
I'll be drinking close to your something else. Right here. What? Ain't you had enough yet?
Aw. Get along, little doggy. Did you have fun in Mulligan's mine? Tussle with any bad outlaws?
That mine was the nest for a bloodworm queen. Now that she's gone, this whole area should be a lot safer.
I can't understand a word of what you're saying, but you've been the best deputy this side of the Mississippi. Here, take some souvenir bottle caps courtesy of the Nuka-Cola Janitorial Service Department. You and your friends are welcome in Dry Rock Gulch anytime. Do you have what it takes to be one of mine?
Tex Beneke, folks. Here's a bit of news concerning the Vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. Yes, maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented total glow. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take you through refreshment. Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year 2042. When our
Got it.
founder, John Caleb Bradford, was a pregnant giver. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out? On the town? Then pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola Dark. Eat your rest of a delicious box. Out west, they enjoy retail while out here on the East Coast, Nuka-Cola Light and some refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola history. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044, Mr. Brad Merton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented blue glow. Not one to rest on his laurels. Create new and exciting formulas. Out west, they have Nuka-Cola Corn and patriotic pick up a delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. Out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classy Nuka-Cola Quartz and refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola Victory.
Nice.
Or for those that prefer a timeless fruit-based beverage, they pick up a delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. Some Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant. Out west, they enjoy to rank them a delicious soft drink. 35% alcohol by volume. Focus and 100%. Not between Nuka-Cola Dark if you're pregnant or planning on becoming pregnant. For at least 8 hours after taking this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka-Cola. Hey, Mom and Dad. Here in the mixing area, we can find experience the most quenching way to unwind. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka-Cola. Do not consume Nuka-Cola Dark if you're pregnant or planning on becoming pregnant. Do not operate motor vehicles. Here in the mixing area, for at least 8 hours after just a hint of 17 select fruit flavors to produce that unique Nuka-Cola here in the bottling chamber. We carefully pour bottle. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take you through the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment with one of our signature bottle caps. Welcome to the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Half of all of us at Nuka World. Nuka-Cola Quantum. And twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka-Cola Quantum. signature bottle cap. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid bottle. And now for a special surprise. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Each bottle is carbonated and then sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. Flavors to produce that Nuka-Cola taste. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-safe rock bottle. That blue glow is...
Nice.
isn't just for show, folks. Quantum contains a top secret additive to give you a nuclear boost of energy. Each bottle is carbonated. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka-Cola. Here in the mixing area. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola while after a special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant. Or for those that prefer a timeless fruit-based beverage, they pick up a delicious not one to rest on its laurels. So sit back and enjoy the ride.
Remember to show your park admission stubs to get half off an order of Nuka fries at Cappy's Cafe in Nukatown, USA.
Choke on your own blood.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl. If you're from out of town, be sure to visit Diamond City. It's safe, secure, full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Here's Betty Hutton singing about the man she just can't stay away from. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll.
First rule of survival is to put everything to use. I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it. I thought we were having a conversation.
I was just doing what I do best.
Hey, if I didn't think you had it in you, I wouldn't have put my neck on the line. But still, you've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Why bother with the Commonwealth? Don't we have everything we need over here?
That sounds like Coulter talking, boss. Ain't a good sign. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Sure. And I suppose you'll have someone else give the orders while I'm gone. Convenient.
Hey, ever since you set foot in Nuka World, I've been looking out for your interests. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle, right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you want my advice, or if you want me to tag along, you've got it.
So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Mighty as ever, here's Roy Brown on Diamond City Radio.
Sure, we carry guns. But it's not fun unless Nisha seems to think you could make a difference.
Man, I've been getting the shakes,
But for better?
haven't slept.
There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Let's get one thing straight here. It may have been his suggestion, but it'll be my decision.
I can see that. Well, regardless of the source, idea's a good one. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, Make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
That was all I had.
So,
Okay, let's get started.
music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've... Now, next up. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out. Which gang should I have join you once you...
The Disciples.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp. That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this? Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Don't you ever question me.
Of course not, boss. So, to get these folks to scram, you got 2 main options. Buy them out.
back hurts.
Hey.
My
Yeah?
feet hurt. Can I help you?
Everything hurts.
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
Leave? Thanks. But no thanks. Now, I think I'm...
Uh-huh. Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
Hey, you.
Land's yours, okay?
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. Travis Tony Miles here with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. This one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this
Unimpressive,
case, even
but I
have
guess
to
it'll
admit,
do.
it's
Sooner we
hard
get
to
some
not
supplies
suspect
coming
they
in, the
were
better.
involved.
You can run
Don't
along now.
jump to
Go tell them how it
conclusions,
went.
but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger. So you just sit back and enjoy some quality music. Courtesy of Diamond City Radio. How about some Billie Holiday, folks? This here is crazy, he calls me.
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of...
Sure.
Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part... If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee? Overboss? Something wrong?
The pack.
Works for me. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you could. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, where do you... Huh. Was that... Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to... So, to get these settlers to cough up...
Hey, you.
Can I help you?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Doesn't sound like a great...
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, alright? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
There's Redney to tear the place
I don't
apart
have
if
to
we
head
don't get the
back out
hell
there
out of there.
anytime soon.
It's cute, but irritating.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I want to try talking to them.
So that's a no then. Look, boss. Your clout may get you what you want around here, but that doesn't earn you a thing with raiders in the Commonwealth. All those mutts understand is force, and I think it's time you and them came to just such an understanding. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Hope you enjoyed that last number.
Hey. Well, look who finally made it. We spotted a pretty shady group nearby. Could get company any minute, so watch your back. I love it when Commonwealth raiders think they're tough. It's cute, really.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
You talk to me like that?
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that,
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs, they're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses, plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more. Was there anything else?
I think I've got everything I need to.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurt. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, all you've got to do is build up what's... If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be... You just let me know if that's something... So...
Nothing for now.
All right.
Hey, Shank.
Boss, something I can do for you? There another settlement you...
I want you to head to an...
All right. Where am I?
Right.
Suppose I better get a move on. Hey, boss. Need some...
Just heard from the ink spots with maybe. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. Evidently pretty serious, and of course, all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Next up is Big Maybell, bringing the house down with a whole lot of shaking going on.
losing my touch. The place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
Nothing for now.
All right.
Shank.
Hey there, boss. You looking for me to set up a couple jobs so we can start claiming those 2 outposts? Or did you need something else?
I want you to head to an out.
Yeah, sure. Where am I going? Need a little direction here, boss. Unless there were...
Was hoping you could arrange...
You got it. Just need the details. What job...
Uh-huh. A new outpost.
And did you want to talk the settlers off?
I'll run them off there.
Sounds like a plan. And which crew should I have?
Uh-huh. The operators.
Deal. They'll be waiting for me. So, where do you... Yeah, that one ain't gonna work, boss. Don't think there's someone for us to intimidate at that spot. You want to name a different target? Or a different job, maybe?
Let's try another target.
Just need the details. So, I think that
That one's the target.
Of course, Bob. So, standard runoff jump. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them.
Hey, something I can do for you?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place.
Leave?
Look.
Oh, that's...
That was the 5 stars. The Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks. And that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle. So, holdout raiders from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever the Commonwealth might need. That's good to hear, don't you think? Now here's Way Back Home by Bob Crosby.
Hey, boss. Just one more outpost to claim. You want me to set up that job, you just say. So, what do you need?
Looking to run a job.
Yeah.
I want to claim another.
Sure thing.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Got it. And which crew should I...
The Disciples.
Can do. You gotta give me some. Want to pick some other target? Or
Enough. Let's do
your call.
Uh-huh. Shank.
Look who it is. Got something for me?
I'm interested.
Works for me.
It's time. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Right. I'll go.
Yeah, sure. And which crew should I...
Uh-huh. The pack.
I'll send word along. So... Believe that spot's one of yours, boss.
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, standard run. Off job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off.
Hey, you.
Hey, something I can do for you?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this.
You want this place?
Look.
Oh, that's...
Mm-hmm.
Mason bit the hand off a Yaugua. So, watch what you try to feed him. Unless you ain't fond of your fingers.
Hey, Shank.
Boss, I just got word. You need to get back to Nuka World. Now. The operators have turned on us. Mags and William didn't like how you were handing out new territory. Now them and their whole gang have gone and stormed Nuka World's power plant. The other bosses are waiting on you before they move in. You need to get back there before these turncoats do something stupid. Well, something else stupid.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer.